Okay, so this is kind of a new series I'm doing here. This is survival games gameplay, where I just show some gameplay I have of a game, and I just show it to you guys, and yeah, I just kind of analyze it. And I want to do one of these for each of the kits in the Mineplex server. But as you can see here right off the bat, I get a full chest, iron chest plate and everything, and then as I'm running away, this bloke behind me for some reason thinks he can kill me. I don't know why he would do that, but he did. And I managed to get the first blood there, which was pretty nice. And then I find this other guy who probably was unlucky at spawn and didn't get anything, so I managed to pick him up too. So we're already at a pretty good start. 2 kills within like the first 50 seconds of the game, which is awesome. Another thing, by the way, is if you don't have the TNT, well, I'll get to that in a second, but as you see, we just find another guy turn the corner here, and we were just raking him in. And you know, I thought this was a good enchantment sword. It was actually just ended up being a smite sword, which is useless in survival games. And I'm wondering, where did he enchant this? And I turn the corner, and inside this house there's an enchantment table right here. I enchant my stone sword. I just take the sharpness one, and within a minute we already have an extremely big lead at the beginning of this game. And I do want to show off the axe throwing capabilities of this kit, but you know, if I manage to get a sharpness 1 stone sword, I'm gonna use that over an axe. What I like to do is when I'm using this kit is I like to, you know, get your normal sword set up, and maybe if you can get enchants if you're lucky enough, go for it. But I also like to keep a bunch of axes on the hotbar, and you'll see me use them here. I do miss it, but just keep them on your hotbar so you can use them as a just another projectile to throw. And I never thought about that because we made that ranged weapons only video just the other day, and I never thought about it. But Frederick reminded me the other day, and he's like, "You could have just used the axe throwing kit as well with the bow," and I'm like, That's a good idea. And maybe that could be another survival games challenges, where we only get to kill someone by throwing axes. That would be pretty hard, but it would definitely be the point of a challenge. You see, I rearranged my hotbar here, get lots of wooden axes. I haven't found any stone ones here, but I do have a lot of wood swords, and I kind of want to get rid of them. And as far as I remember, I think I do at some point soon. But people are dropping. There's only 13 people left. I'm probably responsible for about a third of them not in the game anymore. And you see, I always like to stay close to spawn and loop back around, because usually at some point I'll get something good. And you see, I land two out of the 3 of my axes here, and this guy's got an iron sword, so that's pretty nice. But sharpness better than iron. And then this guy comes in for the cleanup, and he almost gets me. I managed to make it out with 1 heart, and I turn around and am a noob and miss all my eggs, and now I have 1 heart, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm screwed. So I'm trying to lead this guy in a chase, get my regen back up, even though I'm not going to be able to fight him for a very long time, and I know if I have to stop to eat, he's going to be able to turn around and kill me. I turn that corner, it's a dead end, and so I'm like, okay, this is an issue. So I kind of loop back around here, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to jump in the water, I can chuck my axes at him, and that'll either scare him off or something, but I'm totally unsure about it. And to my surprise, the second I jump in, he's like, nope, I'm out of here, I'm done. He turns around completely and just leaves me, and that just shocked me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, dude, so much. But that guy on the cleanup crew, nice on him, trying to make a good opportunity. I guess the chase was too long for that, and I did actually end up having a boat, so if he did try and chase me in the water, I definitely could have gotten away, which is a good thing to know. And you see, I dump everything out of my inventory. Depending on where you are, if it's convenient, you could just put everything in a chest, because you see on the sidebar the chest refill, and when the chests refill, it just resets everything that's already in the chest. So if you fill a chest with a bunch of crap swords and stuff you don't need, it'll just get rid of it. But as you see here, I see the supply drop, and I'm on a boat, and I'm like heading towards it. I'm like, alright, here, let's go and pick this up. And I think I just stopped my boat right here, but I see a guy, he's got diamond pants, which is a bit scary, because diamond pants are definitely very good. If he had like diamond boots or a diamond helmet, I might have gotten in on him, simply because I saw that I have a better weapon than him, and he has leather chestplate. But other than that, I just decided it's not worth the risk, and I move along. And I actually think I start following him here to see if someone else gets in a fight with him, and I might be able to swoop in and take him out like that other guy just tried to do on me earlier. Oh, and then we have the deathmatch option to show up here. I don't think it takes anyone takes it, but I think just right now I'm just looking for other chests, just trying to stack up, get some better gear, and we're just looking around right here. There isn't much action. I think I'm trying to track him down. As you see, I'm using my compass to try track someone down here, get something going here. But you know, you always want to be a little bit more cautious before deathmatch, because you could be in a fight right when there's 4 people left, and then someone could start the deathmatch while you were fighting, and you'll get put into the deathmatch at a huge disadvantage because you have to regen. But normally during the deathmatch, I kind of play like a baby and kind of just run around until I can find a good pick, you know, to go in for. But I don't think the opportunity presents itself here, because eventually, as I'm on my thirst for action and the chests are about to refill, so I know it's a good idea to stick around spawn, because usually someone always loops back around, because you know there's like a lot of chests at spawn. And I'm expecting someone to do that, because about 95% of the time there's always someone back there when the chests refill, and you know, I just do more circles. But I was looking around in that building because my compass was telling me someone was nearby, but I guess he was at like the top of that building or something, because I don't know, it was confusing, and I decided it wasn't worth wasting time parkouring up the top when, oh, excuse me, in reality someone's probably going to come back around to spawn right here. And you see, I always wait around one chest, and there's an axe for me to throw, which is good. So oops, we line the hotbar up with our 2 axes, and we got our bow. We have 2 compasses, so we have, you know, we have lots of ways to keep people off of us, and a mushroom stew for combat as well, which is nice indeed. So as we're circling back around, you can see, yeah, there's someone at spawn, and he spots me immediately, and he's charging at me. He's really confident that he can take me down, and so, you know, I'm scared because I don't know if I can take him down. I don't know how good he is, so I kind of just run off and try and find someone else. And you know, he has looks to be an enchanted iron sword, you know, which is scary, and he has the brawler kit, and so I actually land this knock up here. And it does end up getting really intense, but he or she, I can't really tell from their skin because they have all the armor on, does end up taking me out. And it's just 2 people here, and this is that person I was talking about. They're just sitting on the top, and I thought he was gonna jump down and like die for half a second there, but he actually climbs on the vines, but I guess I just didn't notice. And they end up heading back to the middle to end the game, and I just kind of spectated here. But overall thoughts, if you guys have any thoughts to improve this series, I want to go for at least 1 video for each of the classes. I have every class unlocked on Mineplex except the achievement one, so maybe we can do some other videos or analyzing. But this guy really wants an advantage here, so he goes for the supply drop even with the border like literally on his face, and apparently, as far as I could tell, luckily nothing hit him, which is kind of amazing. And this is that person that got me earlier, on Fleek Wolfie, and they end up doing a pretty good job holding down spawn, and they're looting everything that they probably were getting to before I showed up. And you know, she's got her bow drawn, and they're circling around, and she's got the brawler kit. I can't wait to get to do a video on the brawler kit, because that was a kit I used a lot before they came out with that I don't remember what it's called. I think it's the warrior kit or whatever. It's the one where they advertise as like taking down teams easily, and then they made teaming bannable and solo for some reason. But you know, I ended up getting 3rd place, which is pretty